All right. Well, speaking of playoff implications, let's talk about the upcoming games for this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right. I don't know if I'm ready for this game because, as we've talked before, I've been hurt many times when it comes to this matchup. Look, Georgia's defense, probably the best in the country. However, if we watched Bryce Young this year, if you give him time, he will pick you apart. To me, this is the key for this game because front seven for Georgia has been stout all year. Secondary hasn't been bad, but again, not necessarily tested because the front seven has been so strong. It's not like they've even had a chance to be burned. The pressure is there, and so there's that. So yeah, I think we've got to not give him time to survey the field back there. We've got to disguise coverages. We got to blitz and bring the house. I mean, that's what Derek Mason did last week. Basically, is just bring the house until they didn't, and then it didn't work. So that said, I've been tricked into watching this movie many times, and I've been tricked into thinking that it will end differently. Okay. I'm not going to let it happen. This is not going to happen this time. Okay. So I'm done with this. Look, also, I know, don't think I haven't thought about this. The SEC is thinking about that extra screen time, the extra money, if two teams make it to the college football playoff. So I hope there's no shenanigans. I hope we play well enough to where that's not even like an issue. Look, we've talked about how SEC officiating crews have been terrible this year anyway. I expect to see some of that. Okay, it's probably not going to be anything different. Bad calls for many teams. I want us to play well, like I said, so that's not even a factor. Georgia fans, please do not hate me. Okay, I hope this is not how it goes. This pick is solely to reverse the bad juju that has accumulated over the years. Every time I do this, bad things happen. So trust me, this is only to reverse the juju. I'm going to go with Bama, 28-24.
You really think Bama's offense is going to put 28 points on the defense?
Matt, what did I just say?
Okay. All right. Okay. Touche. Well played. All right. Got it.
Oh, man. Just putting it out there. Jess, what do you got?
Okay, hold on. I got to beep, boop, bop. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm changing things. I'm getting nervous. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I think. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings. Yeah. I don't know what I think. So, obviously, Auburn gave me a mild heart attack. I was shaking. I was not okay. But sometimes for us, when we get embarrassed like that, we come back very strong. Our defense in that game was really great and looked better than they have in a while. I'm hoping our offense steps up as well. I'm hoping Brian Robinson is in that game and that we can establish somewhat of a run game. I'm hoping somebody decides to come out of the woodwork and become a right tackle. I'm hoping the offensive line wakes up. It's a lot of hope. I have a lot of hope, but I literally refuse to choose Georgia. I will never do it. I'm not going to do it ever. Don't ever ask me to do that. Bama, 19-17.
Okay. Honestly, I'm glad that Bama won the game against Auburn because the last thing I want is for Bama to be like limping into the SEC championship. And, Bama traditionally doesn't lose 2 games in a row. So there's that too. So there's that.
Well, that was my thing too, is when all the Georgia fans were, hollering about Bama winning the Iron Bowl and saying how much they wanted us to lose. You do realize that if you have a Bama team that is, only lost 1 game, or even had we gone undefeated and you get to play us and you beat us, that looks better for you. You should want to play us at our best. Right. So that when you win, you truly feel vindicated. You don't want us to lose and then play us. If you want Bama, you should want Bama and not like 2-loss Bama.
Right.
Be smarter.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Matt, what do you got?
Logically, like the logical part of my brain is telling me that this game's going to be one of two ways. Either one, Bama's going to come out and expose Georgia's defense for the paper tiger that it may be, which is a possibility. We know that Georgia's defense has played exceptionally well this year. The teams that have managed to score points on them have not scored a lot of points, and I don't think that Bama will be able to score that many. The other way this game could go is complete domination by Georgia's defense and their offense not being able to get off the ground against Bama as well. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. I have a sneaking suspicion what will probably happen is Georgia will come out hot in the first two quarters. We'll go into the half, say 17-10 or 17-3 or 17-10, something along those lines. Saban being and it pains me to say this, the master strategist at college football will make adjustments in the second half, and I think
Bama ends up
winning this thing. He's going to tell him to go have fun. Bama ends up winning this thing in the fourth quarter, 2017.
If we could just do that with more than 2 minutes left or like more than 24 seconds left, I would feel much better.
All right.
It's not about me.
And here's the thing. If all three of us are right with these scores, if you're talking about less than a touchdown difference between winning and losing for Georgia, if Georgia loses this game by less than 10 points, I still think they're the number 4 seed in the CFP. I don't think you can leave a one-loss
leave them out.
Georgia team out. The only way Georgia gets completely tossed out is if Bama comes out and puts like 45 points on them.
Right.
Which I don't think is going to happen.
From listening to the way they're talking, that may not even matter just because of the entire body of work and looking at the percentages. So I don't know.
I think Georgia gets in regardless of the outcome of this game.
Yeah. But we don't want that. We want to get Bama out because we don't want them in the playoff because we know what happens when they manage to make it into the playoff.
I want to
say Jesse's going to disagree.
Right.
I would like them in the playoff.
I didn't mean like the collective we. I meant like the we.
Oh, I was like,
I told somebody at work today I will take another Bama national championship to keep Georgia away from it.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Wes.
All right. Well, so we've all picked Bama. Georgia's actually a 6.5-point favorite in this one, which is interesting. That doesn't normally happen. So, 4:00 Saturday on CBS. Tune in, check it out. It will be interesting, I think, either way.